the second deck that we're going to be playing today. I call it Magearna Rizz. So me and my buddy made this deck. It is built around Magearna and the Rizz. So Magearna, let's take a look at Magearna first. Magearna says, Gear Throw. For 30, you do 30 damage to any one of your opponent's Pokemon for 1 Steel Energy. And then for 3 energy, where one of them is colorless, if it has any special energy, you get to do 220 damage. That's a lot. Magearna's decent. Haven't seen this card used to its fullest potential yet, and we were talking about why and what we could do. We settled on the Rizz, Giovanni's Charisma. You know what I mean? So this card says that you can put 1 energy attached to their active Pokemon into their hand. If you do that, you cannot play this card unless their active Pokemon has an energy on it. But if you do, you get to put an energy down from your hand onto your active Pokemon. So it lets you kind of seize a little bit of advantage in terms of energy. But it is technically disadvantaged because you're putting that back in their hand. So think of it this way. One of the things in Pokemon when you do is when you knock something out, you want to knock out their most, either like if it's a key part of their strategy, if it's about to die and give you a lot of prize cards, or if they have heavily invested in it. Heavily invested in it is things like evolving it, rare candies, tools, energies. If you play Giovanni's Charisma, you're actually uninvesting from something before you knock it out. So you're giving them that energy back to put on something else next turn. So it does have a downside. It's not just a, haha, I get to seize the advantage. There's a cost to that. And we're going to kind of try and find out if it's worth it, because the last deck I tried to put together that was a Rizz deck did not work. I didn't stream it. I was just testing, and it was just like, this is a failure. But this one seems better in the testing, so let's see if it works. Quick to the Rizz. Alright. Hey, Coke is gone. Time for water. Cheers, y'all. That must not be a standard legal card, guy, because holy crap, that sounds really good. 3 supporters in 1 turn? That sounds wild. It's not, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, now we do want to go first, because if we go first, that means we can do 220 damage on our first turn to attack. If everything goes according to plan, we get the Charisma and all that stuff right when we want it. Possible. All right, undefeated. They're terrified. What's up? Waza is me? Waza's me? What's up, my friend? How's it going? Yay, I got the cradle. Y'all have no respect for the good fossil Pokemon. Good is a strong word, actually. It's kind of terrifying looking. Yay! I said it like 3 times, so I'm glad at least one of us was right. Abyssal Day. Well, that's terrifying. How's your day going? It is abyssal. I have delved into fire and darkness. Oh, right, we need to change playlist. I forgot, and since nobody picked, I get to pick, and I picked Jorgen. A little spicy with it. Oh, Lieutenant Surge strategies from SM10. sorry, Chiz, didn't mean to give you flashbacks to D&D with that one. Okay. Now, not having any energy is pretty bad. We want energy in this deck. None is not good. Not good. Wow. Yeah, that sounds really OP. Okay, we're against the Mew deck. They went first. Say less, fam. Okay, there's one. They do have. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they do have the Genesect out front, but there it went. Num. That's just good comedy right there, y'all. Okay, so let's play Magearna. I think we're supposed to play Arven here. And the reason I think we're supposed to play Arven here is because we have Energy Lotos, and we really, if we draw energies next turn, we can use the Rizz on that. But yeah. Now, the reason I laugh so hard, their deck is very good at interacting with the stadium. Their deck has the cram-o-matics and vacuums and all sorts of ways to get rid of a stadium. It's not that good at dealing with the Pokemon on the bench. So as long as this Pokemon is on the bench, they can't draw cards with their Genesects. Oh wait, are they about to just like take out my Spiritomb with that? They might be, yeah. I bet Spiritomb's about to die. Hey, look! Oops. Not much we could do about that. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Alright. Not much to say there. Just unlucky. Although if there's too many supporter cards in my deck, that is something. We did not draw through our entire deck, though, so I don't think we drew too many supporter cards. I think we just got unlucky. Are you there, opponent? Opponent, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now, if they're a Chine PAL deck, I'll be honest, y'all, this is one of the reasons I was so excited about this. Chine PAL's weak to steel. All of the Chine PAL deck, except for Greninja and Palkia, are weak to steel. So, ha 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 ha. Oh, get you a Chine PAL. You deserve it. That's a Bidoof. That's a Bidoof. Get you a Chine PAL. You deserve it. There you go. Ooh, stop the presses. Okay. All right. All right. So if I put the basic steel energy on it, we could, in theory, do 30 damage to something. It doesn't really matter. And if the lucky energy's on, we get to soak a hit. But, that being said, if I hit one of the Frigibaxes, if I hit this one, they're very likely to evolve this one. So let's do that. Let's see if we can force them to do that. We're pretty much out of gas, so I'm just going to spend this and see if we hit anything. It's not too brutal to lose. Steel energy's a little rough, but it's fine. Okay, so we're going to hit this one on the back here. Oh, no, wait, we're going to hit this one up front because that's enough to knock it out. Ha! Never mind. You don't heal the opponent, you just don't do any damage, guy. Okay, we got our own Bidoof. They just had the rare candy back Excalibur. You hate to see it, but what can you do? I mean, they had the rare candy, they Pokestopped for it, so it's fine. Alright. How much of their hand is water energy? Okay. 8 cards in hand is a lot of cards in hand, y'all. You're doing negative. I mean, there's a difference between doing negative damage and healing, though. Waza says, I'm glad to see not too many people are using Zardiax decks before. It has seemed to tick down a little bit. Which is weird, because you don't see a lot of, like, the Predator decks of that one, right? Like, in life, when there is a glut of one particular animal, the predator animals that feed on that will often also expand and eat them all. You know, like, how that works? You know what I mean? We're not seeing a lot of grass decks, which are what takes out the Charizard EX deck. I don't know, maybe there's some other meta deck that I just am not understanding. I'm kind of stupid. That's okay. Okay, that's 240. That's a lot of damage, but we ain't dead yet. Now, the downside is that means we can't Rizz him. Not that it would do anything if we drew it, but we can't. So, you know, sadness. Hey, look, a Manaphy. Anyways. Let's not spin here. Four was nearly every matchup for me. Yeah, that's fair. Like, right at first, Waza, it was just all over the place. Like, hey, look, Charizard. Hey, look, Charizard. Hey, look, a Charizard. I've still been seeing a lot of Chime PAL, though. I think this one's starting to come back more. Because it's just kind of at odds with Charizard, right? Like, it can do enough damage to deal with the Charizard in one hit, and neither of them are super effective to each other, so... Am I dead yet? That, you know, a guy brings up a good point. That could bring up... The mirror might not be very fun for that one. Just because it's just who goes first, right? Interesting. I haven't tried that, Waza. That sounds funny. Oh no, we have been slain. We were too slow. We were too slow. And this is, I don't know if there's a term in Pokemon for it. In Dota, they call it 4 Protect 1. Where it's like, our whole deck is built around getting Magearna, exactly Magearna going, ready to go. So if Magearna's not good enough, our deck is not good enough. And this might be one of those situations. We're just gonna move on. It's taking our opponent forever, so. Alright. A second Magearna would have helped there. Helped, maybe. We might be too fair. This is an idea deck, right? So for those of y'all that are new here that haven't seen this before, oftentimes we will start a deck up as like a, hey, maybe this is a good thing. We'll try it, we'll test it, we'll get our butts kicked the first set, we'll do a V2, maybe tweak it, maybe tune it, maybe make it better, however many it takes until we either have a really good deck or give up. This is a V1 deck. Hey, it's the same opponent. I don't hate being against this opponent, for what it's worth. We had a very bad starting hand. I think we're actually kind of favored to win against Chime PAL if we have a good starting hand. Although, to be fair, their deck is pretty tough because of Rizz. They burn their energies, so... Oh, that makes sense. They're the kind of opponent that would pick Tails. I can see that. Yeah, that's a shame. Shining Genesect deck. I did not, Waza. I wasn't playing Pokemon a few years ago. Full disclosure there. Exactly, guy, exactly. You don't know if anything's good if you're not... If you're afraid to get punched, you're never going to be a fighter. You know what I mean? You gotta take the hit. Try this card. And this card. Maybe this strategy. Bam! I notice we are running into the problem of not having enough steel energy. We want special energy, but this thing takes 2 steel and 1 special. So. No. notable. Kyle, come back. Tacticile, come back. Opponent, please. Or pass the turn, because, you know, it's my turn. That's fine, too. Yay! All right, it's my turn. Let's see what we get here. Nothing. All right, well, then this original plan is the correct plan. We're going to get another Magearna here. We played against them. They were doing Shine PAL stuff. So Shine PAL means Spiritomb's worthless. So let's just get another Magearna here. We're not going to play out the caves yet. There's no reason to. And we have an Ultra Ball to get a Bibarel next turn. If our opponent's even here. The Rizz. Yeah, we don't... That's the downside of playing Boss's Orders and Giovanni's Charisma. When the Boss's Orders is Giovanni. We have so much style, but you have to, you know, draw the right one. Are they mad? No, they're probably not mad. They just wanted to even everything up, Thanos style, make sure everything is perfectly balanced by passing the turn back to us for being AFK, and then we'll win this one. All right. Well, they are actually here, for what it's worth. Throw a gear at it. I think we've got him this time, chat. I think game 2 goes to Wiggles. You missed the toxicity of PCG Online. See, I don't. I played TCG Online for a while, and then I just got tired of the same decks over and over and over, which ironically has not been bothering me this time. I think it's because of the way this game works with wild cards. It's just so much easier. You don't feel locked into stuff. No one caught Roggenrola, all said. Tacticile, I know you're there, buddy. Eating pizza. They got the pizza delivered, and they're just sitting there eating it like, wasn't I supposed to be doing something? I feel like I'm letting somebody down. We win! Yay, 50-50. And we were just as effective the second game as the first game. We'll take it. What's up, Noir? That was a scary Bidoof versus the Rizz. How's it going, my friend? Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? What's your starter? Totodile's a good starter. Nice. 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 I mean, Bidoof does have the Rizz, Jesus. Nice! It's like it knows. Okay, I mean, getting to start with Magearna is great. This is not the same opponent. Do I collect cards IRL? Yes and no. We buy packs IRL, but we sell them and keep the cute ones. So Chibs collects cards IRL, but not me. Okay, electric deck. Interesting. And if y'all have any shoutouts, by the way, one of the things we're looking for here, if Magearna's not good enough alone, what does Magearna go good with? And not just like what's something that doesn't get in the way, right? What does it go good with? And that's one of the things we're trying to keep our eyes open for. So be thinking about that as we play this. Okay, that doesn't stop us at all. It stops them a little bit. Noir, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Okay. Manaphy Bidoof. That we're actually not going to get rid of this path to the peak because it's currently stopping their Miraidon and their Raikou and doing, what's the technical term? Nothing to us. So, yay! Zamazenta V. You know, that is a really good shout, actually. Zamazenta V, the one that has the card draw thing. That's not bad at all. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Nice, nice. All right, let's see. What do we want item-wise? Let's grab an Ultra Ball for a Bibarel next turn. Grab a Bravery Charm for this turn. Let's throw a gear at the Mareep. Now, if they don't evolve this Mareep this turn, even Zamazenta would be great for alternate attackers. Okay, good shout out. Magnezone for energy acceleration. Oh, you mean the steel one? I thought about that one. The problem I run into with Magnezone, and I'm not just saying like, no, it's about like, Magnezone needs a rare candy, right? So that starts to be slow, not necessarily slower, because we would be doing that while we're doing other things. But I could see that. The energy acceleration is nice. Unfortunately, Magearna needs special energy specifically. It doesn't mean that's a bad card, though, because it also helps solve the... This deck also struggles with the Mimikyu question. Our answer to the Mimikyu question is Bibarel, which Bibarel's a really rough answer for the Mimikyu question. Okay, so let's see here. If they messed up, which they might have, let's ditch these two things and hit a Bibarel. So we're going to use both of these Energy Lotos here. We need a special energy and a steel energy. And if we hit those, let's grab special first. If we hit these, and then hit a Charisma, we get to knock out this Raichu. That's a big ol' if, but it could happen. Let's do this to see if we hit it. Okay, we didn't, so now we get to draw extra cards, so we're more likely to hit that fifth steel energy, or that other steel. And the Rizz! I mean, y'all, that's what it's for, right? That's what it's for, right? Oh, the Rizz. Oh, too sexy. No, too sexy. Nice. Wigglytuff's a really good shout-out, actually. That would help us speed that up. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. So we've got some shout-outs here. We've got Wiggly. We've got Magnezone. Zamazenta. You look great. Thank you for all these ideas. I appreciate you. Okay, now that's a lot of damage, and we don't do enough in response, but I do get to draw a card, so ha! We'll take it. This is tough, because I want to take out the Flaffy, but then the Raikou... I guess the Raikou wouldn't kill us in response, and that would stop the Miraidon. Let's do that. So we're going to boss his orders to Flaffy here. Let's play another Bidoof out, just so they can't take that away from us. Let's Ultra Ball here for Spiritomb, I think. Because they do have some... No, they don't have any basic Vs. Raikou is the only basic V. And we're not going to be taking away our own thing yet. Yeah, let's still get this, because that way I can, if we get the other stadium, we can, and then heal up a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, it's a little some. Okay, put the steel energy on this other Magearna here. We know we're going to be doing this, so let's do it now. We'll draw some cards. Okay, that's for there. Boom. And now we filled up our bench a little bit, so they might actually be doing enough damage to knock us out now. That might have been a mistake on my part. Oopsie poopsie. Whoops. Exactly, V2 for life. We're running Sealstone. I'm not because of the Bravery Charms, but you're right, that's probably better. Ha! Would love to draw a card. Thanks, friend. Okay, and we got the Rizz. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get the Rizz and a special energy. So that's actually kind of bad. We don't really want to put another regular energy on this and just give them that back. So let's see here. Arven is... Are we through all of our Energy Lotos? I think we are through all of our Energy Lotos. Shit. Alright, this sucks, but we have to do this now. I mean, that could be worse. Get rid of that. We have the Spiritomb to stop this. Now, this does unlock the Miraidon EX, so maybe that was a mistake. Probably was, saying it out loud. So we're going to put this 30 damage on the Raikou, so that when we do 220 next turn, it knocks it out. It's kind of it right now. Vileplume from 151 is another good shout-out. And that's a good point, Jesus. We're not currently using all of our resources because we're not using the V-Star power. Brutal. I liked that hand. We've got the Bibarel, so we could, in theory, get another good hand, but I liked that hand. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat them in time. I don't know if we have the Pokemon. We put up a hell of a fight, though, y'all. I'm happy with our fighting here. Okay. That Vileplume does look really fun. Really powerful, too. Ha! Ha! Oh. And healing wouldn't have mattered. It might have mattered. Okay, so let's play the Bibarel here. Let's do some research here. We have to draw a special energy. So... Are there any more special energies in the deck? There are plenty in the deck. We're just not hitting them. We get one draw at it, chat. One draw at it. Let's see if we hit it. Alright, we're gonna tap out of this one. Ironically, we have a Magearna, right? It's gears, right? That's how Magearna works, and it feels like our gears are kind of catching here. Like, there's something missing. It could be. That Wigglytuff is a really good shout-out, because then we would be getting to play the extra therapeutic energy from our hand without having to use another resource for that. We could devote the resource to getting the therapeutic energy if we don't have it. Thinking all the time, y'all. Thinking all the time. Thanks for hanging out, guy. And thanks for the good luck challenge. I appreciate you. Good luck with work tomorrow, my friend. Have a wonderful week. Alright, we get to go first. That's exciting. This hand is not, but going first is. Yay. 2 mulligans. Unfortunate. There's our Magearna, though. So, There's our Magearna and no energy. Okay, so I haven't seen the Alolan Raticate deck in a hot second. Unfortunately, the Alolan Raticate deck's really good against us because we are all about having that one Pokemon, you know what I mean? Picked up a Dark Vileplume PSA. Nice! Dark. I haven't seen that card. I don't know. I bet it's pretty, but I don't know that one off the top of my head. But nice. Well done. That's the one we wanted. Let's grab the Lotto. Bravery Charm, just so we can use the full Arven there. It's unlikely, but hey, maybe they can't do their thing. Maybe. Nice! Well, congrats on the holidays, buddy. I am mad jelly. Mad jelly. This, I'm assuming, is going to be a Wooper. Oh, no. I am not an actual sheriff. No, Sheriff Wiggles is the little cowboy penguin. This one. Let's see if I have any... What's the best emote to show off the cowboy penguin? Probably that one. Please don't have a double colorless energy. That's something. They do get to search for whatever they want. Which I'm imagining is a Clodsire. Or a Reversal Energy. All they need next turn to beat us is a Clodsire, a Reversal Energy, and Eradicate. That's it. What's up, Ayanami? How's it going, my friend? Okay, well, these do not help us that much at all. Now do they? I think we need more time. So we're gonna buy a little bit of time here. Yeah, that's kind of like the best case scenario right now. We need a chance to draw another energy, a special energy. And if we had knocked something out, which, you know, in theory is like, Wiggles, why didn't you hit him? Their deck thrives off of reversal energy, so if we are putting them ahead, or putting ourselves ahead on prize cards without like a line to win, we're putting ourselves in danger. Yeah, and I might be wrong. It's happened a couple times. Maybe you're like, well, I disagree with that entirely, Wiggles. I think we should be doing everything we can. They're also playing an Inteleon build. That's interesting. I don't hate it. That's just interesting. Okay. Poison's annoying, but it's just poison. Can I have a special energy, please, deck? Inteleon is a really good way to have redundancy there, right? Because so their deck needs to put us, it poisons us, and then it gives us 10 damage or 10 HP left, and then we die to poison. But if we take out the poisoning, Jesus, thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you for supporting the channel and my dream here. I appreciate you. So what I was saying, so if we take out the Clodsire, which was my next plan, and it looks like that's what we're going to do here, they still have the Inteleon to be a way to do a little bit extra damage, right? Okay, so we're going to do this, and this, and this. And then we're going to slap it. Waza is me, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the saloon. Glad to have you here. What deck am I using? I call this deck Magearna Rizz. It was an attempt to make Giovanni's charisma work, and using Magearna because Magearna's not bad, it's just a little slow, and Giovanni's charisma helps you be not slow. But this is a V1 of a deck, so it's a little rough around the edges. Okay, so that is something that we kind of saw coming. If they have a Switch, we have lost. If they don't, we're okay. Maybe they don't have a Switch. Now, we do have to switch out, because if we don't, we're just going to lose on the backswing. We really need a Bibarel here. It's kind of what's messing us up. So we're going to put this here and retreat this for 1 Steel Energy. Being poisoned is the problem, right? If we were to knock this out and still be poisoned, they would bring in the Raticate and take it out. So we have to be as smart as we can here. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty stupid, so there's only so, like, you know, that we can, like, really get up to that, like, threshold of intelligence. It's okay to be mean to yourself as long as it's a good fun chat. I don't actually think I'm stupid. I think I'm a lot of things. Oh, no. Okay. I mean, all they're doing here is trying to hold holding pattern, so they just traded a boss's orders for an energy and a turn. That's it. We really need a Bibarel. Well, I mean, that's better than not having anything. Unfortunately, it's still not good enough. We have to retreat here. Because we really, really, really want to not get poisoned. And we can then heal, so yay. But, yeah. Come on, Bibarel. Come on, Bibarel. See, they're having the opposite problem. They have... I guarantee you they've got reversal energy in their hand, and they're just not playing it because there's, like... no reason to, right? Like, they're not ahead on prize, or they're not behind on prize cards. They don't hit our bench, so them going after the Manaphy doesn't matter. In the same vein, we'll probably feed them a Spiritomb because they don't have any basic Vs, so Spiritomb doesn't matter. They might also have other basic Pokemon in their hand, which is why they can't play them. I'm surprised we haven't seen this turn into an Inteleon yet. Maybe they just don't have a lot of cards devoted to that combo. Hey, look, it's that reversal energy. There are actually 2 escape ropes in every deck I build. 2 escape ropes and 2 switches. We're just not having what we need here. Okay, so we're gonna put this jet energy here because this way we can still retreat later if we need to. And let's take out the Clodsire. A couple of prize cards. All right, we get some gas going. We're good. Hey, look, a Bibarel. If you squint. Okay. And see, this is one of those situations I was talking about when we were doing the deck description at the beginning here. Charisma's actually pretty bad here. We don't want to give them their reversal energies back. Once the reversal energy's in the bin, it's not our problem anymore. There's only one card. Roseanne's Backup is the only card that would let them shuffle a special energy back into their deck that's not like the urn for the very specific single strike, right? So trying to put this back in their hand and then knock something out, it's actually really bad for us. Welcome to the Discord. That's a lot of damage. And it's unnecessary and uncalled for. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's heal. Now what this means is that this Sobble has the chance to knock us out. It's just a chance, but it is a chance. So let's see here. We're gonna ditch... The Charisma's not good here anymore. I like everything else we have more than the Charisma. Actually, I will say, I like the Charisma more than the Bravery Charm. Bravery Charm doesn't matter against their deck, because their deck is all about just enough damage, right? So... Hell, a lot of welding. Well, good luck with your welding tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you later. It was good to meet you, Waza. Okay. It's tempting to play some other energy out here, but I don't think we want to do that because we kind of want to save these for another Magearna, which we ripped anyway, so we're fine there. Now, if they take this one out, we have the Charisma combo to get recompense. You know, the smart thing would have been to do is actually use Gear Throw and start slowly chipping away at the Sobble. I think I messed up. Yeah, they're gonna try. Let's see if it's... Oh, okay, never mind. They have changed their mind and will be retreating. Throw out another Raticate. Raihan, okay. Raihan's a big part of their deck. Raihan helps them get the Raticates going when they need to be going. Oh, that was just a way for them... yeah, to get the Dark Energy. They needed a Basic Energy in their discard pile for Raihan to work. That's what that was for. So it's actually pretty smart by the opponent. Try to work out this. I just didn't see it coming. Okay, there's the Wooper. And okay, by putting it here, they could have knocked out our Magearna. I'm honestly surprised they didn't even go for that at all. Okay, so let's do this first to heal up. Get even further away from that if we can help it. Put that there. We're gonna fail to find with both of these Nest Balls. Actually, let's grab one. We're gonna fail to find on the first. We couldn't play the second one if we didn't have an empty spot. So, caught that. Failed to find, then we're emptying our hand out so that the Bibarel's gonna draw us even more cards, because a boss's orders would be glorious here if we could get that Wooper to the front. We can't, but that's okay. We did our best here. We're now over 50 away, so let's actually be kind of a jerk here. And let's not take their bait. They have to evolve it now, which they probably can. This isn't much of a plan, but we were going to be able to knock out the Raticate no matter what anyways. So this means they had to have it, because if they didn't, we were just going to take it out next turn. They played their energy for this turn, so even if they were to get... Okay, Iono's a little rough. Our hand wasn't that great. I liked having the special energy for this other Magearna. Now we don't, and that is pretty bad. We do have Energy Lotos still, so we're probably okay. Yeah, we've only played one of those. Probably fine. Maybe not. They're out of basics. Oh, no. Y'all smell the blood in the water? Oh, they might have just failed to find because they wanted to play Alakazam. That's possible. It's possible. Yeah, there's no way they're out of basics. There's only one Wooper in there. 0% chance. Okay. It's fine. Retreating Clodsire up to the front. Clodsire is going to attack. Possibly get to attack again next turn too. Really hoping for a Tails here from the Clodsire. Kind of a tough situation though, because they can just one-shot whatever we get out here next time anyways. I mean, that's better than nothing. Right, that's certainly better than the alternative. Getting a card's nice, but not the special energy we wanted. We really want... I wanted a special energy so that we could boss's orders this Raticate to the front here. As it is now, we have to do this. We still didn't hit the special energy we needed to. Yikes. We're not gonna not play energy this turn. They can't do their attack again this turn. They can do the Raticate thing, which sucks. There's just nothing we can do about that. You know, Gift Energy is one of those ones. It always seems nice at certain points, but I just don't like Gift Energy as a rule. Lucky Energy, in my opinion, is just better. It's just opinion-based, right? Okay, here comes the Raticate. This Magearna's dead, and I think we're dead on the backswing. Because how many double colorless are they through? They're only through one double colorless, two, I guess, technically. But yeah, there's no way they don't have another one in their hand. So we can't... If they don't have it, which maybe we play like they don't have it, we have a shot here. We need to get really lucky with our card draw. This is just a tough strat for us to be. Like we said at the beginning, they counter us pretty hard because we're a 4 Protect 1 strat. That's not gonna do it. Well, maybe. Let's play out here. Ditch as much as we can. Okay, we have to hit a Steel Energy and a Special Energy here. That's a shame, y'all. One of them's not good enough. Because, yeah, they're just going to get us in response. That was a good try. It was a good try. We had a couple outs, but... Maybe Gift Energy would be better. The reason I ended up not going with Gift Energy is because, one, it has to get knocked out, and we don't really want Magearna to get knocked out. Sorry. And two, there was a 2 there. I don't remember what it was. Must have been really up. Cheers, Tatas! Do y'all think they're going to start printing EX hate cards next? Because it feels like the cycle is kind of drawing to its next stage, right? So, like, V cards come out. They're glorious. They're powerful. V stars, V maxes, things like that. The hate cards start to get printed and things like that. I'm talking Spiritomb, Miltank, stuff like that, right? Where it's like, oh, yes, but this doesn't work on, like, this stops V cards, Choice Belt, stuff like that. Now that all the hate cards are out for the V stuff, the EXs are becoming a thing, and the EX hate cards are kind of starting to catch up. Mimikyu is the perfect example. Mimikyu actually does specify V and EX. Big agree, Ayanami. Big agree. Sad loss. Okay, Venusaur. Venusaur's fine. We are actually resistant to grass, so Unfortunately, we're not very resilient to being confused, which is what their Venusaur is going to be trying to do. Jet Energy to get the Mew up front. Smart. That's a good idea with the Mews, actually. I might steal that. I am also upset that Tinglu doesn't hit EX's Geezus, and yeah, Mimikyu is really good. This is another situation. We don't really want to Rizz this, right? We don't want to give them a Jet Energy back, because that's a Switch and an Energy. So, Alright, we're going to grab a Nest Ball here for the Bibarel. Bidoof, I should say, for the first step. Bravery Charm up there. Let's throw some gears here. haven't yet, Ayanami, but that was actually a shout out that somebody made earlier to use the Wigglytuff and Therapeutic Energy as a way to kind of get around it. And also, that would really help us protect it. You know what, Ayanami, that is an excellent point in addition that the Therapeutic Energy would protect against the confusion and things like that that we don't like. I like that. I like that. We're probably going to make that switch for V2. You know. I like it. Okay, couple of Venusaurs. These are some pretty thick Pokemon. Oh god. I mean, we knew they had all that because of the Jesus, we have lost. Holy crap. What a play. That was good by the opponent. Dang. They played out everything and then get to do this big attack and heal. Oh. Yeah, that was wild. Like, you can't even be mad at him. And the damage resistance doesn't do anything, and we're just like we're about to concede, but just well played, opponent. That was good. Dang. Dang. All right. That's the kind of Venusaur deck that I am going to steal because that was better than our Venusaur deck. I have tried to make that,
you
but
were close.
Whoop. Yoink. One of my mustache hairs is pointed upwards. Just excited to be here. All right. I know we haven't been doing this one for the full hour yet, but I am going to probably go ahead and just do the giveaway and wrap this one up and move on to the third deck. I'm really excited for the third deck, and I feel like we've kind of gained everything we're going to gain out of here, which is that this current build isn't going to win unless the opponents are messing up or they have a bad hand, right? This isn't a proactive winning deck. This is just a fun cards that can pull a win together. Yay! I wanted to go first. Thank you, opponent. That's also a little terrifying because they want to go second. Uh-oh. Okay. Decent starting hand, actually. Because of the Bibarel, or Bidoof and Bibarel in the hand. They're hiding in their Pokeballs. Superior, huh? It's a good draw. We need those. We need those. What are they playing with the Superior? It's going to be a Swablu, just the standard old school Superior deck? They put a different sleeve on this, so I'm assuming this isn't just the Superior deck that they give everybody, because that deck sucks. Let's be honest, y'all. That deck's not very good. The cards aren't bad, the build isn't very good. Just needs a little more oomph, you know? Okay. A little bit of Arceus in my life. It's actually the first Arceus we've seen all day today, which is wild. Hey, you should put an energy down, because we can't... That's the other reason that the Rizz might not be as good as the Wigglytuff. We cannot do that unless they have energy down. If I'm wrong, that's really bad. Okay. That's solid. We don't know exactly what they're playing with. I'm sleeping on Superior. That's fair. No. Unknown Force. Superior is great. This card is really good. The deck that they give you with Superior is not, because it doesn't have enough good cards in it. Superior is a great card. Okay, let's see here. So let's go ahead and... At this point, we're going to Arven. We have a Jet Energy. Let's Lotto as well. Actually, let's Nest Ball. But you're not wrong. I see why you could feel that way, that I said that. Sure, why not? Let's get the full 4 Protect 1 strat going down here, you know what I mean? That there. Now, one thing that's neat about this Jet Energy, if they don't retreat this and they keep this the way it is, that's what, 250? Okay, so we don't do enough to knock it out now, which is sad, but... Are they going to Starbirth? I'm assuming they Starbirth. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. This is definitely not what I was expecting to see. Can we beat them? No. This is probably Superior V-Star, which has no retreat cost, so that's a good card. And would let them not need to use Starbirth to get the Arceus out front. Oh, it's Giratina V-Star, which they can't even play this turn because they just played the Giratina. Interesting decision. We just don't have our Rizz right now, right, Yale? We're just not... Okay, so they did use Starbirth now. Kind of a sigh of relief that that ability sitting there loaded is terrifying. It's, you know, terrifying that they use it, so hopefully it's not too bad. I am also confused by their deck. Ooh, I mean, it's a lot of pretty cards. We'll give them that. Manaphy, I choose you. Manaphy, I need you to go out there and be really brave, fam. Go on, little buddy. Go be brave. My Manaphy. Is Superior there for its free retreat cost? Because there are much more cost-efficient ways. Serp is just the Charizard tech for Tina. Usually Arceus is kind of weird. Oh, okay, so that makes sense, Noir. Superior's there to deal with with Charizard. That makes sense. Well, that is not what we needed. We're going to make them feed us something else. Hopefully they don't pick Squavit, but they might pick Squavit. They picked Squavit. That's a shame. We're doing this to draw cards. I just want to draw as many cards as possible. A boss's orders here would be fantastic. The Rizz is not what we wanted. Okay. Well, that would just be sad and do everything backwards. It's like undo it all because they would just put the Arceus up front now. Well, offering accepted. Superior over Shaman feels weird. That's fair. It's a fair shout. Like, why they picked the Superior. Now, okay, but at this point, y'all might be sleeping on this because the free retreat cost is really good for this card. Because that means if it's not what you need, it's like no investment besides how many prize cards it's worth, right? Like, you can just retreat it for free anytime they try to mess with it, or if you need to If you get escape roped and have to put something else out, you can put that without having to have a switch next turn, you know, it's pretty good. I think we lost. Got on a limb here. Feels like we lost. The Squavit lives again! Put the Squavit back in. Okay, good. Squavit's back. We don't have to feel bad about what we did to the Squavit. Now see, their deck, in all honesty, gets crushed by the Alakazam deck because they have nothing but Vs, right? The Squavits and Bibarels are not going to take out a Mimikyu. So, yeah. Well, I don't think it matters at this point, y'all. I'm going to be honest. Is there a line or a reason or anything here? Nope, not really. Alright, we're gonna call this one, do the giveaway, and move on. Text needs a little work, right? Okay, so final thoughts on this one. We talked about it as we went. I think I want to try this with Wigglytuff and Therapeutic. Not Wigglytuff EX, the old Wigglytuff, the one that has the Therapeutic Energy ability. I want to try this with that. And I really do think I kind of want to try this with Path to the Peak in there instead of Crystal Caves. Nothing that we have cares about Path to the Peak, and that is so good at stopping so many things where Crystal Caves like heals us 20 HP a turn. Like, wow, that's not actually that good. So I think that's probably the change I would make. The Jet Energy and the Lucky Energy never really came up. Therapeutic Energy would have been nice several times. Somebody mentioned that one as like, hey, Therapeutic Energy, because I was talking about Confusion. I think that's a really good shout. So yeah, had fun, just not quite where it needs to be. Magearna's a lot better than I thought it was.